In today's video, I'll be speaking about the 10 side hustles that you can do as a student. This video was requested by you guys. You asked me to make a video on a number of different things that you can do whilst you're studying in order to make some money. So whilst there are many ideas out there, you have to decide on what will be suitable for you based on your own skills, experience and expertise. So in today's video, I'll be talking you through the 10 ways that you can make money as a student online. The second video, I will go into offline ways, offline side hustles. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then a massive welcome to you. My name is Dr. Baptiste and I work as a portfolio GP. On this channel, you'll find loads of useful content to support you on your medical career journey. So why not subscribe? And as always, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. So before I start, like I said in the intro, it's really important that you make it clear. You decide on what it is that you'll be offering to your customers. And so if you make it clear, then it will be easy for the customer to understand exactly what it is that you are offering. This will hopefully make it easier for you to be able to sell to others or for people to buy from you. I would also say that it is definitely possible to start a business or a side hustle, a venture, whilst you are studying. As a medical student, yes, a lot of your time will be spent studying, and rightly so. However, if you do divide your time up wisely, then there's no reason as to why you can't start a side hustle. What I would say here is that if you feel that time is going to be a bit of a struggle or you may not be able to do it on your own, then why not try and look for a team or look for a partner who may be able to help share some of the load and make your vision possible. However, like I said, it does depend on what you can offer or what you decide to do. So have a think. I'm sure you'll find a few things in this video that you may want to look into and potentially start. This video is going to be strictly talking about online ways in which you can create money, in which you can generate some income as a student. And I've divided the video into 1, selling your services or your skills predominantly, and 2, selling your products, and finally, ways in which you can sell both. Okay, so let's say you've decided on selling your services, which are marketing or video editing. There are many places in which you can sell your services. I'm going to talk briefly about Fiverr. You may have come across it. This is a platform where people can essentially sell their services, and people who are looking for those services can find people who may be able to complete a job for them. There are many people who want to find someone who's good at creating social media posts, YouTube thumbnails, and so if you know that this is something that you're good at, then why not sign up to something like Fiverr where you can start to get some business. Number 2 is teaching or tutoring. So as a medical student, I'm sure you're a high achiever. You probably did very well in your secondary or high school subjects in order to get into medicine. So if you know you are good at a number of different subjects and you feel you have the time to tutor someone, then this is another way that you can generate some income whilst you're studying, and it doesn't take too much time up either. In order to teach or tutor online, you can do this in a number of different ways. You can create your own website and offer your services there. You can do it through word of mouth, family, friends, and tutor online via a platform such as Skype. You can join a company, an agency, where they will find you clients, customers, people who need your services. So there are a number of different ways as to how you can teach or tutor online. It's just about finding out which will work for you, and it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can use a combination of methods in order to maximize your earning potential in this area. Number 3 is social media or YouTube. Everyone seems to have a YouTube channel these days. So why don't you think about how you can capitalize, how you can make some money through social media? If you want to start a YouTube channel, of course, it depends on what your channel is going to be about. I think most people will agree that starting a YouTube channel and being able to maintain that channel is hard work. Of course, it does depend on what your channel is about, but I think in most circumstances, to maintain a YouTube channel, it is going to be hard work. And you guys know how it works roughly. You have to meet a certain criteria in order to be able to monetize your channel, in order to have adverts in your videos. People also know that adverts is not the only way in which you can make money, and adverts are probably not as reliable as some other income streams through YouTube, such as sponsorships, such as working with other people, collaborations. And also, when you become a part of the YouTube partner program and become monetized, there are other ways in which you can make money, such as a membership club or such as live streams and super chats. If you want me to do a video on monetization and just some of the things you can do when you become monetized, then let me know in the comment section below and I will make a video for you on this. Okay, so that was how you can sell some of your services. Let's talk about how you can sell some of your products. So number one is selling what you own. I'm sure you guys may have heard of apps and platforms such as Vintage, Spock, Depop, where you can sell clothes as one example to people who may be interested in buying some of the stuff that you have. On places like these, you can sell things like clothes, jewelry, furniture. And so if you think that there's loads of things lying around your house that you want to get rid of, this is a very good place to do that. Number two is e-commerce or having a shop online. Again, if you make stuff like jewelry or you are a painter, you're an artist, you may want to create a shop where you can sell your artwork, you can sell what you've created to people who are interested in that sort of stuff. So if you are creative, or even if you're not so much of a creative but you want to look into this, then this is also a way in which you can generate some income whilst you are studying. Examples are Shopify and Etsy. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about drop shipping. This is a term that you may have heard a lot, especially on places like YouTube, where there are a lot of adverts talking about drop shipping. But what exactly is drop shipping? So this is where you have an online store, an online shop, but you don't actually stock any of the products yourself. So your customer will buy a digital form of the product, and it's only when that customer purchases that product that the product is created or shipped over to that customer. So this saves a lot in terms of you having to actually create a product like a t-shirt, having to stock that yourself, and then having to then have the costs of shipping, especially if you wanted to ship worldwide. As an example, let's talk about t-shirts. I recently started an online store, so I will place somewhere like Teespring in this category. Let's talk about t-shirts. Teespring is a place where you do predominantly sell clothing or digital forms of the products, so you don't physically have them with you. So predominantly t-shirts, but they also allow you to create things like drinkware, where you can have your design on a cup, cushions, phone cases, hats or caps. So for Teespring as an example, there is a lot of variety, although I do find that it is still a bit limited for what I was looking for, but it's still good enough, and it's very easy to set up a store. I'll show you my one. It didn't take me very long at all. I probably took a few hours over a couple of days. It didn't take me long at all, and the store is there and I don't really have to do anything to maintain it. So like I said above, you don't necessarily have to be a creative person. You don't necessarily have to be good at marketing, good at design. You can simply create a design which is maybe text, words, and you can place that on a digital form of a product like a t-shirt, and that will essentially go onto your store so people can look at it and then they can purchase it, and Teespring takes care of everything and all you do is sit back and receive the profits. So now I'm going to talk about ebooks, which is another form of a digital product, so to speak. I'm sure many of you are quite intelligent. I'm sure many of you are interested in loads of different things. You may be experts at loads of different things, and so you might want to think about creating an ebook. It doesn't have to be, 50 pages. It can be 20 pages with some key tips in there. And again, you can place that on somewhere like Amazon. I have an ebook which you can find on my YouTube channel banner and also on my website. I have a poetry ebook and a paperback version of that book. And I also have an ebook about understanding the realities, understanding a career in medicine. So if you haven't checked those ebooks out, then head over to my website or my YouTube channel banner and you will be able to see those books. So you can use them as examples. I'm sure you guys have loads of ideas. I'm sure you can probably do books better than mine. So yeah, get thinking, because an ebook, if you're good at writing or you have a really good idea, is something that probably won't take you too long to put together. Finally, in this category, I'm going to talk about an online course. Like I said above, you guys are probably quite good at certain things, so why don't you package your expertise and what you know into an online course? Like with the ebook, once you've created it, once you've invested that time into that product, you don't have to do anything else after that to essentially maintain it. You can just sit there and get the royalties, get your profits. So think about if there's something that you can offer and you can package that in an online course. There are many places as to where you can host your online course, such as Skillshare or Teachable. So why not have a look around and see what may suit you. So in the final category, I'm going to talk briefly about how you can sell both. You can sell your products and your services in one place. There are many platforms that enable you to join a lot of different places where you have different products into one single place or platform. An example would be somewhere like Buy Me a Coffee, where you'll have a page, you can showcase what you're doing, like your ebooks, your online courses, things like that, and it's one centralized place. So why not have a look around and see if that's something that you can use. So the final thing I'm going to talk about here is creating a website, a blog, or even a newsletter in which you can showcase what you're doing, what products you have, what products you sell, and or what services that you offer. Having a website is good. It doesn't take very long to create a website. I created my own website. I used WordPress because I had a website before in which I had used WordPress. I had also used Squarespace, but I preferred to just stick with WordPress because I found that that just suited my needs. So I've gone with WordPress. It's a very, very simple website. So have a look around and decide what may suit your needs and what you want to offer your customers. That was a brief summary of 10 side hustles that you can easily start as a student. It may take a bit of time to research things, but once you do, there are many things in this video where you've invested the time and maybe a small amount of money, and you just have to sit back and wait for that money to come in. So I hope that was helpful. If you found the video useful, then as always, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one.